For as many of us that hear Yoruba, you listen to this very well. And if you don't hear Yoruba, give it to someone that will interpret for you. You see, by the grace of God, the IMF will return today. Disbursement kicks off next week. I won't tell you Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, no. But next week, disbursement cannot escape this month by the grace of God. All is set. It is about IMF now, which you know that the integrity will be protected. So I want to encourage you to put your house together. Go and check your accounts by Monday. Hope there is no resistance. Go and increase your limit. The limit, if your limit is very low, because every policy will be put in place to disallow too much money flowing in the society. So please go and check, ensure that you are okay to the tune of millions and billions. Go and increase the limit. So, and more so, you know this payment is in batches. Payment continue till June, July, and so on like that. So if you go and fall in the one that will give you only June, July, you know you will be in serious pain when others begin to receive from next week. I am only to encourage you. I always say something. Thank God it's your account number that will be paid to and not my own. It is a blessing you cannot afford to play with. You need to register CBN, government NGO, and Pioneer. If you did not register these three, you might not, in fact, you will not benefit anything in the first batch. So when others are celebrating, you'll be there looking at them in pain. So to disallow this pain coming forth, that is why I come again to this Saturday. Please rally round, get money and invest. Yes, the tendency is there that you will say you have spent so much, it's a lie, every week is every week is every week is every week. It's not their fault. And by the grace of God, with what is on board now, the issue of every week has come to an end. So it's all starting next week. So please, I beg you, don't allow people to discourage you. Don't allow people that sees the pessimist, that sees everything as calm, to discourage you. Walk alone. Take the risk to be rich. The journey of success, it's only in your mind. When you share it out, you might not gain the same people that have the same set of mind you have. There are a lot of people now in the grand community that their work, Satan employed them to discourage people. So, and you know the funniest thing, those people will not cry now. They will cry when this burden comes up. If you allow them to discourage you, you will cry. You will regret. Had I known will come up, which you see, I am shouting like John in the wilderness, so that there will be no had I know for you. By the grace of God, I'm doing all my best to ensure that you did not regret. You know, it looks so funny to me when I saw Pioneer in one group that I am saying 1.2 billion at 200,000. I laugh. I say, see, and people don't recognize. I mean, people, some don't recognize my effort. I'll give you exactly what it is. Can you compare yours? 1.3 billion at 200,000. You know, at times when you see someone that is straight with you, some might be thinking that there's something else. But I thank God we don't have them too much in these platforms. Only about 5%, and the 5% that will ginger us to do the right thing the more. So I celebrate those 5% that are there to always cause confusion. The confusion is not pulling me down. The confusion is making me stronger, so that I can still fight for people the more. Please, Pioneer Grant, do everything possible to register this. Everything possible to register this. Others are coming, but Pioneer Grant is talking in billions. For those of you that have registered, you know how many billions you are waiting to collect. Not 2, not 3. For those that have enough slots. Why someone is there discouraging you? There are people that already have 5, 6, 7. One person. I'm talking of Pioneer. Even though partnership are involved also. Please, don't allow generation that is coming to blame you. Don't allow them to ask you what you were doing when that rain was falling. And you remember, what you sow is what you get in this grand community. You cannot compare yourself that spent 30,000, 40,000 with somebody that has invested 2 million naira. You can't compare yourself. It's not comfortable for everybody. Many people have sold. I always tell you my own. I've sold many things. I almost empty myself because I see it coming. I know it coming. But sold land, sold house, sold car, just to ensure that I invest. And where I kept doing that, somebody that just paid 50,000, 60,000 is calling this scam. I will just laugh. Both the scammer and the people that allow themselves to be discouraged will regret at the end of the day. Please, I beg you, fight for 3 things. Number 1, fight to have rest in the remaining years you have to live on earth. When the issue of money is solved, by the grace of God, virtually every other thing will be solved by the grace of God. You have money to take care of your head, money to feel good, money to do this, money to do that. Then the next thing is to stabilize your salvation, waiting for the coming of the Lord. Number 2, fight for your children now. By the time you register very well and all your children are well registered, nothing concern you with their school fees. None of them is coming tomorrow to say, Daddy, I need this. None of them is coming to cry to you. None of them is coming to put burden or pressure on you anymore. Mostly if your children are in schools, nothing concern you till they finish. Even when they finish, nothing concern you because you have enough on ground for them to get stabilized even after service. That's number 2. Fight for you to have rest over your children. 3, fight for your children to bless you. You will see people will be proud. This is what my father labored for me. No wonder the scripture says a good parent leave inheritance for his children's children. Look at it. A good parent. Please let us fall into this. A good parent leave an inheritance that you did not. Since you have been working, have you ever gathered 10 million? Have you gathered 1 billion? Then you now see this little this big money. They say just bring little to get it. You now call it a scam. Time will tell. The result will cancel insult. Please, if you have done before, do more. If you don't have enough money, put yourself together. Come form an alliance together. You understand me? Form partnership within yourself there and buy.